Hey everybody, welcome back to Ringside with Ryan. I'm here with my guy, Ryan, who is a walking encyclopedia of all things WWE. And we've got a big week of wrestling to cover. We just came off WrestlePalooza and now Raw and SmackDown, and we're setting up for Crown Jewel. A lot went down, big promos, chaotic matches, and even some botches we've got to talk about. Ryan, you ready to jump in?
Yes, I'm so ready for this episode of Ringside with Ryan.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, buddy, let's jump right in with let's talk about Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I think this is maybe the top story of the week. On Raw, Cody and Seth went back and forth, and Cody reminded him he's beaten him 3 times already. Then on to SmackDown, Paul Heyman got involved. The Bronze jumped in. Randy Orton made a surprise save. Ryan, what do you think about Cody and Seth calling each other out like that? And are you excited for that champion versus champion match at Crown Jewel?
Yes, I'm very excited for Crown Jewel in that one match. Ever since the Crown Jewel Championship came around, I've been loving Crown Jewel. And my prediction for Crown Jewel is that in the middle of the match, Cody and Seth they'll be like down and out. Then the Brawns will come out, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and they'll start, like the ref will be out, and they'll start attacking Cody, and then Randy Orton will come out, and he gets hit a little, but then Kevin Owens makes his surprise return, and Cody and Kevin become friends again, and Randy Orton.
That is a bold prediction. I like it. I'm kind of feeling that prediction. Folks, you heard it here, folks. Could it be the return of Kevin Owens coming up at Crown Jewel? We'll have to wait and see. All right, Ryan. Number two, the second point I wanted to talk to you about. Let's talk about Jey Uso this week. Jey Uso wrestled LA Knight on Raw. He attacked before the bell. He seemed to kind of fight dirty the whole match. And he really only won because of a distraction. After the match, Jimmy tried to get Jey to help Knight, but Jey walked away. Ryan, do you think Jey is fully turning into a bad guy now? Or is there a chance Jimmy still pulls him back?
I think he's gonna be a bad guy yet. I feel like WWE's just gonna just make him a bad guy now, because it might go well, it might not. It might be kind of like John Cena. He turns heel, then goes back to good. But I feel like he's gonna turn heel sometime next year, maybe early 2026.
So you think they're maybe setting up a slow build up to this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That one will be interesting to watch as well. All right, Ryan, let's jump over to some women's division chaos. The women's division had a huge week. On Raw, Rhea Ripley beat Asuka in the main event, but after the match, Asuka sprayed and missed. Io Sky tried to help, and it just turned into a total beatdown. Bayley also beat Roxanne Perez, but then flipped out on Lyra Valkyria. And we even saw Stephanie Vaquer cut a promo setting up her Crown Jewel match. So just a lot of chaos in the women's division this week. I really wanted to kind of ask you about Rhea and Asuka's match, Ryan. Bayley's attitude kind of changed. Vaquer's big, promo. What did you think about all that chaos coming out of that match?
The Asuka and Rhea match, I just cannot believe that our women's division in WWE is so good. I think we have one of the best women's divisions of all time, and Asuka and Rhea are one of the top women in the division. And Bayley, I don't really know what's been going on with her, but hopefully we can figure it out on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. That one will be fun to follow for sure. Hey, Ryan, let's jump over to SmackDown real quick. We saw your boy Sami Zayn issue an open challenge for Javon Evans from NXT, and Evans really answered it. Ryan, do you think Javon Evans showed he belongs on the main roster, or does Sami just keep proving he's one of the best all-around wrestlers in WWE?
Absolutely think Javon Evans should be in the WWE. He's athletic, he's talented, he just deserves to be in the WWE. But hopefully we can have a draft soon so he can maybe come to WWE on SmackDown or Raw and maybe win that US title from Sami Zayn.
That's a good prediction. That's a good prediction. I like it. I could get behind that. Hey, Ryan, last one for you for this week. So on Raw, Penta and the War Raiders won a wild, no disqualification, 6-man tag team with tables, kendo sticks, all kind of crazy stuff going on. You know, we saw Rusev just absolutely destroy JD McDonough. And it looks like Judgment Day is kind of starting to crack a little bit. Ryan, do you think these do you like these big chaotic matches, or do you prefer like the more serious one-on-one storylines?
Love big chaotic matches. Like, those are probably my favorite matches, like ladder matches, steel cage matches, extreme rule matches. And I just want to say, Penta's Mexican Destroyer on Grayson Waller off the top rope, like, it blew my mind. That probably had to hurt for Grayson Waller. And my prediction for Judgment Day and probably the middle of 2026, I feel like they're gonna fall apart, and Liv Morgan's gonna have to do something about it and make her return in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at the Royal Rumble.
Whoa, that is pretty specific prediction there, Ryan. We'll have to see how that plays out. But no, man, I'm with you. I love the chaotic matches. You name it, the Extreme Rules matches, the 5-6-man tag team matches. I love it. I appreciate a good storyline as well, but I just love the chaos like you, man. So, all right, folks, that is our big 5 moments from this past week on Raw and SmackDown. Crown Jewel is shaping up fast. There's a lot to keep an eye on. Ryan, final question for you. Who do you think wins at Crown Jewel, Cody or Seth?
Honestly, I think Cody's gonna take his first loss against Seth.
Okay.
So give me Seth Rollins.
Wow. And that's coming from a Cody guy too, folks. So this will be interesting to watch. All right, folks, there you go. Thanks for hanging out with us on another episode of Ringside with Ryan. Make sure you drop your comments below. Tell us who you think is going to win at Crown Jewel and what you think about that women's triple threat finish. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. Ryan, any other closing comments for our fans before we get out of here today?
Make sure to check out our merch, and we'll put a link in the comments so you can go get you some merch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, that is a wrap for this week's episode of Ringside with Ryan. Until next time, we'll see you ringside.